So I think Mr.
Okay,
Balogun has not moved himself. So we are still waiting for him
I'll
to
get
mute
that
himself.
done.
He's actually watching football, so we should wait for
How
him
can
to
I
mute
mute
himself.
myself, please? I
Just
can't.
click on the icon that looks like a microphone.
Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Sorry that
Good
there was a
evening.
delay. I was trying to adjust one or two things, and hopefully we'll begin in no time. I believe it's the sports that is currently ongoing that's making people unavailable, but we'll try to adjust the time and put everybody on the same space. Okay. Okay. Somebody just messaged me that my voice is fading out. Please, can you help me confirm now?
So I think maybe it's from inside, maybe it's from the network, maybe from his own network.
Okay, please. If you notice maybe my network is fading, can help me confirm so that I can make an adjustment. Can everybody hear me clearly? Please, if you can hear me clearly,
Yeah, I can
just
hear you. I
signify.
can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes, we can hear you clearly. I personally can hear you clearly.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Um, you're welcome to another edition of Meet a Specialist. In today's class, we'll be talking about cryptocurrency, the benefit of cryptocurrency to humanity, and why people like Satoshi existed. But before we proceed in today's class, I would like each and every participant to introduce themselves and just give us a little breakup of their expectation, what they expect in this class, what did they expect to gain, so that we'll have an eye view of what brings us here and why you in particular are here. Before I introduce the speaker of today, the keynote of today. So I can see currently we have Olamide Olarewaju,
Jack Ryan is
Balogun
a
Awal, Sharif Oyeyemi, Alao Latif, and many others. Chigozie Umbudu Akwe. Sorry if I if I didn't pronounce your name well. Okay, can somebody give us a brief introduction of yourself and your expectation of today? Thank you very much. Please, someone should kick off. Olawale, Olamide, Olariwaju, can you please okay. I think Sharif Oyeyemi want to say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I Good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Mr. Raymond and Mr. The our Mr. Raymond and our who is our instructor for this class.
Mr.
Thank you
Kim
so much,
Lekan.
Mr. Akeem Lekan. Okay, thank you. My expectation is that since it's now it's best known that got popular in Nigeria, there are many controversial issues regarding it. CBN has some sanctions about it, and people say you can still make money from all those controversial issues. I want them to be cleared, and I hope to start making money from it.
Mike, I need your help.
These are my
In
two
my
basic
professional
expectations.
opinion,
Thank
this is
you.
insane.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay,
good.
I think I love that question.
Okay, and if you don't want to come live, you can drop a comment at the comment box section by clicking on the message box beside you, where you will see the number of people being aligned. You can drop a comment there. I wait your response. Can somebody else give us their own introduction and their purpose of being here? Someone else, please. Hello, can let's come live now. Are we scared? Okay, I think I got a message from Alawul Latif. He said, my name is Alawul Latif, and my expectation is to make money from whatever idea that will be dropped here. Okay, I think Mr. Akim, you're taking notes. We got into expectations. Can others please? Balogo Awal, please introduce yourself. Chigozie Nduka, can you introduce yourself? I know maybe because of the current ongoing sport, that's why people are not live. Possibly. Okay, Alawal, can we hear you?
Hello, my name is Balogun Awal. I'm here to thank Mr. Raymond for the help that he has done for us and Mr. Akeem Lekan too. So I'm here that for me learning this cryptocurrency, I'll be able to do some things myself to take over of some expenses, and I'll be able to do some things because I've seen many people that cryptocurrencies have helped more in their life. So I think for me to learn more about cryptocurrency, I'll be able to do many things.
Okay, okay, that's nice. I can see our first female on board, Oluwadamilola Sokombi. Please, can you introduce yourself and tell us your expectation for today?
Hello,
Yeah, we can hear you.
hello. Oh, okay. I was trying to set my microphone. Okay, my name is Damilola, and okay, I want to learn all things crypto, what it entails, how we can venture into it, and any other thing the tutor has for us. So those are my expectations for the class. Thank you.
Okay, while we're waiting for others to come online, I would love us to fast pass this class. Is an AMA section, which means you have the opportunity to ask the speaker anything on the space of cryptocurrency. The name of our speaker is Mr. Lekan Akeem Yakub. Um, with his vast knowledge in the crypto space, he's a crypto marketer, an accountant by profession from the Institute of Formulary Polytechnic, Kwara State Polytechnic.
From Kwara State
That,
Polytechnic. Yeah.
that's where he got his degree from. He studied accounting. Currently, he is a cybersecurity expert, a Web3 um, developer, and most importantly, a crypto guru from my own perception. Everything I currently know about cryptocurrency, I got it from him. Majority of the things I do currently on crypto, the idea came from him. So that's why I invited him to give us a lecture, just as the way he was giving me lectures from, I think, 2 years ago, where he started the crypto 101 with me and some other friends.
Actually, he happens to be my own boss too. I learn most of these things I do on crypto from
I
him.
didn't get that. Please
Yeah.
be audible. Please be audible. I didn't get that. Mr. Lao Latif. Okay. I thought Mr. Lao was saying something, but
I,
okay.
I said most of the things I learned from crypto space, I got it from him also. From
Okay.
Lekan Akeem, yeah.
Okay.
On Nikkei.
Oh, wow. That means we have more testimony in the house. Okay.
So yeah.
Without no further ado, I would like to hand over to him, Mr. Akeem. Please, I would encourage us to come with our notes. And I mean notes. Take note of whatsoever he says. If you are not with a textbook and a pen, I would encourage you to do so and write down things you think you're getting as knowledge from this class. And possibly you can use them on your way. If you have any expectation while he's speaking, you have an opportunity to ask him anything. That's why it's called an AMA session. That means ask me anything. But please let's make sure what we ask is on the face of cryptocurrency in general. Anything you want to know about, let it be in the space of cryptocurrency. So I would hand over to him now. Please, I would like us to appreciate him. Help us appreciate by saying a big welcome. I want everybody to unmute themselves and say welcome, Mr. Akeem Yakub. Thank you very much. Please unmute yourself and say welcome to Mr. Akeem.
Welcome, Mr. Kim.
Welcome, Mr. Akim. Welcome.
Welcome,
Thank you
welcome,
Welcome,
so
Mr.
Mr.
much.
Akeem.
Kim. Mr. Kim.
Welcome.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Good evening, guys. Um, I just want to hear from anyone if you guys can actually hear me. Can you guys hear me? So before I proceed,
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Like what Mr. Lugbenga have said, I don't want. Actually, the hyping is just is just not normal to me. I'm just a human being like every one of us here. Like the way I live my own personal life. So that's just who am I. But I will first of all introduce myself and what I do, and before we dive into what it's cryptocurrency and what is blockchain is all about. So before I even say anything, I want every one of us down some questions you wish you can ask from whatever things I've said. So, but first of I'm also a blockchain developer, a cybersecurity expert, a traders, which I trade forex and I trade on cryptocurrency as well. So
Mr. Lekon, we can't hear you. If anybody can hear you, please signify.
because of time, and I'm going to from there we are going to dive into some crypto. We mean by the word crypto means something that is being encrypted to a particular what numerical numbers. So that's actually what we mean. So from the word crypto and currency, you can actually see the crypto, at least currency is being merged.
Mr. Kim, your network is fading. Most of the things you said prior to now, I don't think every other
Bring
person can hear
about
you.
what's it called? It could have bring about how you build a website. Okay, can you hear me now? Maybe it's the network.
Please, if anybody can hear him, can we signify? Because I can't hear anything at all.
I can hear him.
You can hear him?
I can hear him.
My dad dey disturb me. They disturb my net. I can hear him.
No, I mean, can anybody hear Mr. Kim? I can't hear Mr. Kim.
No, I can't hear what he's
Me, I
talking
can
of.
hear him.
I can hear Mr. Kim.
Me, I can't hear him.
Okay, I believe it's the network, and he's currently working on it. So,
Yeah.
to this minute, what have we heard? As in, why I think he's trying to reconnect. He's trying to reconnect. So, okay, he's back online. We can still not hear you, sir.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. I
But I
think
would
it's from
want
my
you to be
network.
more audible.
Okay. So what about now? Am I audible now?
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
A little bit better or cool?
Better
Yeah,
than
it's
before.
okay.
It's okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm very sorry for that. So I think it's from my own end. So now let's dive into what is cryptocurrency. And like I said, from the word crypto and currency, the digital currency, like a cryptocurrency is a type of digital currency that is used to encrypt to protect it from duplicating spending. And also, um, the word crypto means a digital currency. That is, crypt is a digital. So from the currency word, it is what? Currency. So the reason why Satoshi Nakamoto actually invented this coin is because of the past corrupt governments, the past corrupt leaders that we've been having in the world. For instance, the US, how they manipulate the market, how they make us poor, because we have the low class, the middle class, and we have the high class people. So if you are someone that earn about the minimum wages in Nigeria, for instance, which is 33K per month, you're actually the low high class people, the low person in according to categories that are actually listed. You are the lowest among them. So those that work in a bank that earn about 200K to 150K, they're actually middle class people. Why these politicians, Dangotes, they are wealthy people, which is they're actually in the high class people. So in 2012, Satoshi Nakamoto actually came up with an idea of what um, creating something that actually solve inflation, that can solve corruption, that can give power to the people, not to the government in 2012. So let me tell you a story of how money actually involved. A lot of people here don't actually know what is money. I'm sure every one of us actually go to school. We know they taught us that money is anything that can be used to buy and sell, or whatever definition they gave it when we were in school. I'm an accounting student. I'm actually going against that if I can actually remember what is functional of money. Of money. Money must be portable, money must be durable, money must be visible, money must be fungible. Those definition of money is totally wrong. What is the real definition of money? Anything that can be used to store value is called money. I repeat myself again. Money is anything that can be used to store value. Because what is the essence of me holding 1,000 naira today and the next and 1,000 naira today? This 1,000 naira I can use it to buy
What is
five
the real
loaf of
definition
bread
of money?
to feed my family. And the next 10
Anything.
years, that 1,000 naira can actually buy just only one bread. Then that money doesn't store value. It does not retain its value, because the reason why money is called, why I gave you that definition, that money is anything that can be used to store value, is that if I should hold $1 today, I should be able to use that $1 to buy whatever thing, even after life is over. I should be able to use that $1 to buy whatever thing I want to buy. And there's nothing like inflation should not affect that money. But if you notice, in 2020 pandemic, it's a tricks that many of us actually don't know. But I'm going to come to that. But let's talk about why, um, when did this thing called inflation started, and who even started it? How do they even, how do these politicians use us to make a lot of money? Actually, I'm going to shorten the story, so but because of time. So I'm going to talk about, there's a country called Athens. Let me spell the Athens. 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 So this country then, they are the first person to do a free trade. Free trade in the sense that you actually come to my country, you buy whatever things you want to buy, and you go home. Then the government will not even charge you anything. Until one day, the leader just started that, okay, why can't we impose tax to whatever people that is coming to our country to buy goods from us? Since they are coming here to take our goods, paper money. There's nothing like paper money. There's nothing like dollars. What people now actually spend then is gold and silver. We all know the evolution of gold. That gold is something that you can actually mine in an area where there is gold. You can just go there, put your machine there, extract gold from there. Then if you hold the highest gold, then you are the richest man in the world. You are the richest man in your society. And these people then they trade gold for goods of other countries. So there comes this thing that the Athens just decided, okay, we should be imposing tax to whatever people that is going to come to our country to buy any goods from us. We are imposing some percentage of tax. So after that, Athens began stronger with their tax because they earn more income. They use their income to grow a lot of armies. They use their income to grow a lot of people. They use their income to expand their country. They use the income from tax to expand their trade. They use their income to grow a lot of armies. They use their income to grow a lot of people. They use their income to expand their trade. A lot of people are coming there. So something happened there is a social inequality they don't have people. It's not because they don't have money, because Athens is even more richer than Spartan. But the reason why they lose that war is because their currency, which is gold, then is being used to pay armies. They use that currency, they use that gold to pay armies that because Spartan actually killed a lot of people. So they are now using that gold to employ another armies. So unfortunately, Spartan keep killing them the higher the supply, the lower the demand. Today now, they lose track of 3 point something billion dollars or so, or $3 billion, I've forgotten. I don't want to spend it. There are a lot of people keeping this money at home. Some are just using it the way they actually not use it. So this is a corrupt country in the sense that people, these politicians that hold large amount of this money, are keeping this money. They don't circulate this money to the masses. The money is not getting to a place that it should go to. It's not getting there. And that was why we have a lot of poor people around us. So today now, if the population of Nigeria increases to 30 billion or 20 billion or 1 billion or 3 billion, I don't know the population, the Nigerian government is going to print more currency again. If the inflation, if the population keep increasing, the more the population, the more the government is going to keep printing money. And whenever they keep printing money, then there will be an inflation in the country. There's another law in finance I'm going to tell you again. This law, they will never teach you in school. They will never teach you in higher institution. They will never, I'm studying accounting. Throughout my 4 years in school, no lecturer have ever told me this law until I found it myself because I did a lot of research. The law is this. The law states that in every economy, I repeat, in every economy, inflation will keep coming to every economy. It's now depend on how the leaders of that country controls this inflation. In every economy, inflation will keep coming to that economy. It's now depend on how the leader government control this inflation. That is, this law is actually saying enter every country, even the USO, even the China, even the strongest country, they will surely come across inflation. It's not dependent on the percentage. Nigeria this year was 20% inflation. Other country was 30%, especially those Africa. Their percentage is actually huge. 30%, 4%. So, because the reason why they don't export. We purchase goods from different countries. We purchase goods from different countries. We don't produce. You might be producing, but our production is nothing less than 3% or 2% compared to what we are actually importing to our country. So whatever things we import, whatever inflation in US from each country that we actually import from, let's assume we are importing from US, we're importing from China, we're importing from Russia, the part of that inflation is going to be pushed to us through indirect tax. I'm an accountant. I can actually tell you that that's the truth. We suffer a lot from these foreigners because of what? We import their goods. And let me now tell you a scenario. If we stop importing today, there will be a war. Just know that. If we stop importing any goods today, there is going to be a war in the country. You might be hearing some killing in this place, might be hearing some bomb in this place. Because what? We are not making them rich again. So these white people are actually coming to our country to steal our resources. So the resources they are coming to take is what they use to take care of themselves. So Satoshi now came up with an idea that what can we do? We want everybody to be equal. And this time around, we're not giving power to the government. We're not giving power to the people. And we're not giving power to the leaders. We're not giving power to the corrupt leaders. We're giving power to the masses, the poor people. But the only way you can actually gain this power is through knowledge. That's the secret. Knowledge. So according to Richard Poddard, Robert Kiyosaki, he said that every course in school can be practiced. You can learn every course in school except one course, which is accounting. Actually, I'm not proud of like I'm an accountant too, but if you read Richard Poddard very well, because you need to know what is asset, you need to know what is liability, you need to know how to manage your money, you need to know how income, you know what inflow is, you know what outflow is all about. You know when to spend money, you know when to invest in real estate, you know when to invest in Bitcoin, you know when to diversify all your investments. This is why you need accounting. So, having said that, um, we need to talk about why Satoshi actually what created this. These are the reason why he created um, cryptocurrency in 2012, Satoshi Nakamoto. And up to date, nobody has ever seen Satoshi with his two eyes. Nobody. Even there's a guy called Flay currently. I think he said that his first Bitcoin, because he actually worked for Satoshi. Those people that work for Satoshi are Flay. Flay work for him. Binance CEO actually work for him, but they work um on anonymously, that nobody is going to see our face. Everybody work from home. Even the Bitcoin white paper is being written by Satoshi. So Flay said his first Bitcoin is sent by Satoshi Nakamoto. So everybody can actually see Satoshi Nakamoto address. You can see his wallet address on Etherscan. If you go to Etherscan or blockchain scan, you're going to see his wallet address there. But we know that this man exists, but we've not seen his face. So they actually interviewed Flay recently, and he said his first Bitcoin is sent by Satoshi Nakamoto. So people are now thinking that who is not Satoshi Nakamoto? Because if you want to know Satoshi Nakamoto now, you need to go and meet Flay. Flay, have you seen Satoshi Nakamoto with your two eyeballs? That was a question they asked him, I think day before yesterday also. Then he said no. But he's having feeling that he's someone he knows. So that is another thing entirely. So the reason why many of us keep working 9 to 5 is because we are being brainwashed that we need to go to school, get a job, that we are going to have a good life. And that's a fucking big lie. I'm a graduate. I will never lie to people, which I've always told Mr. Raymond, that the right way, the way they actually convince us is go to school, get a good grade, and get a job. It's a fucking big lie. Since when I finished school, during my ND days, that was when I learned, 2017, that was when I learned that this is a fucking lie. I finished someone even rubbished me when I wanted to. There was a time I wanted to work for insurance company. I met one HR like that. I just submitted my CV, and he checked the CV and was like, "You're from Kwasi Protect." And I said, "Yes, yeah, we don't want you guys here." I was like, "Wow, so are you guys not segregating? Do you know what is in my head?" So I was about going downstairs, like I'm going home. Then this, I think his boss, the woman's boss just called me. Like, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. He said, why? I said, the HR said I should go home. He said, what's the reason? I said, I don't know. And the man just said, okay, you know what? Just sit down with those other guys from universities, sit down with them and do the test. If you fail, you are going home. If you don't fail, then you can just stay with us. So can you imagine that I did that test and I came second? And there are a lot of students there from different university, University of Illinois, University of Jos, a lot of them were there. And I came out with second. Juma was like, "You're from which school again?" I said, "Kwara State Polytechnic." So the school I went to does not concern you. What really matters most is what is in my head. So these are how they segregate us. These are how they use like if you don't know person, you know if you work for one company. It's because of this school things of his stuff that is really affecting us. So how did I manage my way? After I finished that, just feel like I need to learn foreign exchange. But it seems like these people are actually lying to us because when I was even working in insurance company, video assurance, when I was working there, the way they handle the accounting, the corrupt way, there was a time I wanted to fill a file because then I think we are using Sage. Then that's the software that we are using for accounting. So I wanted to input a file because these people, our chairman, our investor actually coming for their annual general meeting. So we need to prepare the report. So, and the file actually started from me. I wanted to fill a file one day. Then they gave me the report. As I was about inputting everything there, then my boss just come from my back and said, Yakub, you need to change this figure. I said, I was just looking at him like this. Then gave me the figure that I'm going to input. Then when I input it, then I wrote down the figure at the palm of my back. Then I just said, okay, let me even calculate the difference of the figure here and the figure that this man gave me. The money is about 30 something million naira or so. Forgot, I know it's 30 plus. And I was like, God of mercy. This is how money move this space. So there's no way that there's no what corruption. So this is why Satoshi, these are the reason why Satoshi actually what bring up the ideas of we are not giving power to the government because many of us here don't know how the central bank works. Many of us don't know how the central bank works. So let me round up because of time, because I'm going to take some questions from you guys. Like I'm going to take some questions. But the first question that this guy asked, I think Sheriff also, I'm going to answer that. So let me round up with this. With everything I've said, this is just a tip of the iceberg of everything. So let me just round up. So everything I've said, I said that one, you need to know that the higher the supply of currency, the lower the demand. These are one of the reasons because if the population keep increasing, the demand, the supply of money will keep increasing. And when the supply of money keep increasing, then there will be an inflation. Inflation is the biggest theft in the world that the politicians, the leaders, they use to exploit we, the low class person. So, and I also said that in every country, inflation will come to each country. It now depends on how the leaders of that country manages this. So these are actually what the reason why part of the reason of why Satoshi actually what created the cryptocurrency. So with this, I would like to take some questions from you guys. Like what's I think Sharif actually asked me some question. Yeah, Sharif. Now, please, I want to know the question that you asked. Can you please repeat that same question again? Thank you very much. And if
Uh,
anybody has that question, please just you can type it or you can actually what say it. No problem. Thank you, Sharif. Over to you, please.
I was asking that uh, means of it's not legal to transact with it in Nigeria.
Okay. Okay.
So how do we go about it without escaping this ban?
Okay. Okay. I love that question. Raymond actually want to introduce me. He said, I'm an accountant, I'm a cybersecurity expert, I'm a blockchain developer as well. So before, I'm afraid of what you actually said. Me too, I have that in mind. She our government in Nigeria you approve. Other countries approve it. China, US, all those strong countries, they approve it. So what's now wrong? So I want you to have this mindset that the Nigeria government did not ban cryptocurrency. They only put limitation to it. And the thing is this, know these rules. No innovation can be banned. It is only in Nigeria they ban innovation. That you will see one man that created some stuff, and Nigeria will say they don't want it. There is nobody in the world that has the power to ban innovation. Cryptocurrency is an innovation, and nobody can ban it. That's one. Two, when I was working after I finished my HND, after I finished my NYC, so I started to move on with my Web3, which is blockchain development. So I got a job from this company called InfoPrive. It's a cybersecurity company. Because I myself, I have the mindset of the cybersecurity, like securing people, because I hate theft. I have the mindset of that. So they actually offered me an employment, so I joined them. Do you know what's that? Later on, we are now pushed to a blockchain cybersecurity expert. That now we are not working with Web 2. We are not securing Web 2 anymore. We are now securing Web 3, which is blockchain. For every like Binance, we are securing. We will be the one securing Binance. We will be the one securing KuCoin. We will be the one securing Coinbase. All those stuff. So we now want to build something called, we want to build a platform called a will, how to secure a will, that if someone dies, someone that has a cryptocurrency, and the person is now dead, and none of his children knows that this man has cryptocurrency, then is this going to be like there is nobody that will have access to this cryptocurrency? Then we got a call from the state government. I'm telling you this secret. I don't want you to share it outside. The state government of Nigeria, of Lagos State, telling us that for every cryptocurrency, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So let's just keep it that way. All right, all right, all right. All right. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. I understand that. So Chigozi, let me just finish with Sheriff. So that's, I won't go there again. So Sheriff, so concerning what I was saying is that just know that they cannot ban innovation. They can only put limitation to it. Look at if Nigeria want to ban cryptocurrency, let me tell you this. Look at the way they ban Twitter then. They should have done it now. They didn't do it that way. They didn't do it that way. So you should know that they can never ban innovation. So that's just what I can actually say for now. Thank you, Mr. Raymond, for that. Thank you. So, Chigozie, if you have any question, please just ask.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. I can
Yeah,
hear
good
you.
evening. Okay,
Okay.
I have two questions to ask. First, what are the steps on getting into the crypto journey? That's my first question. Then my second question, how do we know which coin to buy and when to buy it and actually when to sell it back?
Okay.
Those are the two questions I have.
Okay. So, the first question
Hello?
is, I can hear you.
Okay, did you get my question?
So,
Yeah, yeah,
repeat
he
the
got
first
the
question,
question.
please.
He got the question.
Okay. Yeah. I said okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Just repeat the first
Hello?
question.
I said, what are the steps to take on getting into the crypto journey? That's the first question. Then the second question, because you said crypto has to deal with coins and all that. So, how do we know the coins to buy, when to buy it, and when to sell it?
Okay. 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 All
Did you
right.
get the question?
Now, yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Now, the step is this: you need
Okay.
to be vast in knowledge.
Okay.
You need to be vast in knowledge on how to study the world entirely. First of all, take it easy. Like, you need to know how to study your economy, because what makes an economy is the people living in that economy. That's what makes an economy. The people living in an economy grows the economy. Those people living in the economy tells how the economy is going to be. In Nigeria, we know we have corrupt leaders. Other countries have corrupt leaders too, yeah, but we know that we have these people here. So the step that you're going to take is make sure you have knowledge, a vast one that you can actually think ahead of people. You can think outside the box. And now, if you know you are this type of if you know you are this type, that you fall into this category, all you need to do is first of all, there are some websites I'm going to drop to you that you can learn what is cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, how to get a job in this space, this blockchain space. How do you get a job? A person like me, I work for a cybersecurity company in Nigeria. I work for Gamer Ash in Poland. I work for Scallop in Thailand. I work for Sofutree in China. You can see I'm a trader as well. I trade forex, I trade cryptocurrency. Now, how did I do this? How do I manage to achieve all this? It's my dedication to my success, how I plan my life. Like I don't hang up around with people that that negative people, people that don't see things the way I saw it. Like that's just who am I. So all my friends are brilliant people. Take a look at Mr. Raymond now. This is my friend. He is the one that even taught me the introduction to um web two, like what is how to build a website, how to write HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And to be a cybersecurity expert, you need all this. These are I got the foundation from him until when I started learning Solidity now on how to what write a Solidity language because I've gotten the what a foundation already. It now depends on me on how to tighten my belt to learn more. So again, when I started my forest, that was 2017. Just ask myself a question. Look at all this corruption going up in this company. What about other company? I'm sure this same thing is actually going on too. How can I change this? Then, as all my money that I earn in that company, I use it to learn foreign exchange, how to trade the market. How does investor think? How does people think? Because we have categories of people in the world. How do they think? These people call investors, who are they? Because I always ask myself question anytime I'm working, anytime I'm talking to you, anytime I'm sitting. I always tackle my intelligence. I tackle my brain that why does this thing happen? So these are things that actually what give me the opportunity to learn every day, every day. So in every day, I learn about 1 hour. I have some groups, some platforms that I learn from. So and all this since 2019 I've started. I think this is my fourth year. This is my fourth year. I'm still in this industry. I keep learning every day because one thing that can actually stop you from being a blockchain developer or being a crypto guy is the moment you stop learning. That is when you are outdated. So you need to keep learning every day, every day. And now, back to your second question. You said that when when should you sell and when should you buy? Everything fall into the categories of knowledge. If you learn how to trade, you will know when to sell. But today I'm going to give you a secret. And this secret, nobody in the crypto space, even if you join crypto in the next 4 years, they won't tell you because when I joined in 2019, they didn't tell me that 2021 bear market will happen until when I saw it myself. So I'm going to tell you when, and I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret is this: in the stock market, we have 10 years contracts. I don't know if you are going to write it down. In the stock market, we have 10 years quadrants. I'm not going to list the first year, the third. I'm not going to tell you all the name. So that should be an assignment for you. We just have 10 years quadrants. But in the crypto space, we have 4 years quadrants. So these 4 years, I'm going to tell you the first year, what is going to happen in the first year. The first year, we always have bear market. The second year, you are going to have ranging markets. The third year, you are going to have Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving is another knowledge entirely that you need to learn. What is Bitcoin halving? When does Bitcoin halving happen? Why does it happen? And the fourth year, you will always have bull markets. And these 4 years repeat itself every 4 years. These 4 years repeat itself every 4 years. So by now, if you do a lot of research yourself, you should be able to know when should I sell, when should I buy. So, but for you to know all this, remember I quote this word: you need vast knowledge about what the crypto space, the crypto trading market is actually talking about. You, so you need to learn
Hmm? What do you say? Okay.
it yourself. So you need to learn what is crypto market, how to trade forex, how to trade Bitcoin. You need to learn all this before you can be able to know how does this four quadrant happens to the market. So that is what I can say for now. But bro, you just need to learn. That's it. Any other question, please?
Okay. Do anybody have any question? Mr. Kim, I am so thrilled. I believe we are all seeing the connectivity between all level of web development, how Web 1 turned to Web 2, from Web 2 to Web 3. Please, this is your time. You can ask any question of your choice. The floor is yours. You can ask anything on this crypto space.
Good evening.
Thank
I
you.
have a question.
Okay, you can ask.
Hello. Good
Hello, we can
evening.
hear you. Good
Yeah.
evening, sir.
The question somehow related to the question somebody asked just now.
Okay.
Now, my question is, these days, there are a lot of, let me say, there are a lot of coins that basically people need to trade them. They need to start by mining them. We have a lot of them. So at the end of the day, when they mine for a while, maybe 2 or 3 years, they launch the coin and people start trading. We have a lot of them. So now, how can someone identify a coin? It just take like 5 seconds or 1 minute out of your 24 hours. You click a button, then you start mining. Some can last for years, some can last for 2 or 3 years, some can last for days, 6 months. They will say they have launched the coin. For example, now I think Satoshi now, I think they have stopped mining the Satoshi. Some people that ignore it now, people are like, what's going to be the outcome? So when a coin is being introduced, a free coin to be mined, how will you know which of them has a prospect to pick? Because presently we have a lot of coin that's undergoing mining. So instead of you now junk pack your phone with 10 to 5 different coins, start mining, at the end of the day, nothing. So how will you know which one has prospects when it comes to mining coins since it is free? Thank you. That's my question.
All right. Adeyosoye. I really like
Yes.
that. Um, actually, like I said, we need knowledge in this space. There is a saying when I was in school that money is more better than knowledge.
Mm.
This argument, even in Arabic school, in the Bible school, in everything, everybody, this argument is actually still ongoing now. And nobody can say this one is more better than this. But now, before, money is more better. But now, power is a little bit coming to knowledge. Now, you need knowledge to learn all this. And what, like you, mentioned, the coin that is being mined, the coin that is being mined, the coin that is being mined, the coin that is being mined. Now, the coin that is being mined, 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 the coin that do technical analysis on it. All you need to do is fundamental analysis. And what is fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis is just like doing your own personal research on why should this coin or this token that I'm mining should be real. Does it make sense? Because for any cryptocurrency that is being introduced to you, should have a use case, should have utility. This thing I'm telling you is an advanced class. Should have utility, should have a use case, should have something. The reason why they are actually building this token, the reason why they are launching this stuff, there must be a tangible reason, something that makes sense. Is this something that people are going to demand for? Look at Bitcoin, for instance. Bitcoin solves the problem of money. Just the problem. Tell me people in the world that doesn't like money. Everybody love money. It solved the problem of corruption. And that was the reason why there are a lot of challenges on it. So if the use case project, the person that introduced this token is real. Can you see him one on one? Did he show his face in the website, or is there any link to his LinkedIn, his Twitter? So after that, what you need to do again is check that who are the team behind it? Are all these people professional to handle this project? Do they have money to run this project? If they don't have money to run it, just leave it behind. I know about Picoin. I know about Satoshi. Satoshi is something as core. I know about
Yeah.
it. So there is a time Satoshi actually did an hammer, ask me anything with ice cream swap, because the owner of ice cream swap, the guy is from Belgium, but both of us work together. So he told me, because he's a developer, Simon, the developer. So he told me that very sure his face. Then why can't you just work with them? Then that was the reason why, because there are a lot of people behind all these things. If you see me working online, there are some projects that I work for that I'm the one behind it, like I'm the hot guy there. But a lot of people actually don't know. So the fact that these people show their face, they have the money, the way Core is actually doing online, I'm very, very sure that once he launch, he's going to do more better because of the hype. A lot of people are actually hyping it. And the more people want to buy it, the more people are already trading for it. And what is it solving also? It's also solving the problem of money, fees. So this is the reason. And also, if you see any new blockchain token, just know it's a good project to invest in. A new one, like there's different between. That's why I said in this space, you need vast knowledge. You need to know what is blockchain entirely. Blockchain is just a database, but you need to know what there are different type of blockchain. You need to know, is this one a new blockchain? Is this one something I can actually venture in? That's why this space you need vast knowledge. What I'm actually telling you today is someone that some people are actually paying for. But a person like me, that's Mr. Raymond. Mr. Raymond know me very, very, very well. I won't charge you for my own knowledge. That's just me. But if it's gotten to some stage, having my time for you, and she know that it is not, my time is actually not free, because time is the real currency. The time I'm spending on you, I should use it to. But Zairemon is someone that is very, very special for me. He actually called me just one call. Mr. Yakubu, I want to do this. Then no problem. You have my wish. There's nothing I can do. I can create that time for you because of what he has done. If he has paid me with evil, me too, I will tell you I don't have chance. So these are one of two things you need to know. Just keep knowing them. And also, once you've done your research, if you earn any money from any cryptocurrency during this bear market right now, even if core gave you $1,000, just make sure you sold it. You sell everything. Once you sell it, because we are in bear market, people need a lot of money. There is a lot of things happening in the economy right now. China, Russia is fighting with Ukraine. There are a lot of war going on. So all these things are actually affecting the market entirely. Bitcoin is already is bottom right now. Whatever things you hold now, any coin you just dump them. Once you dump them, because we the trader, we know that Bitcoin is going to 12K or 10K. Once it got there, a lot of people are going to buy. Then from then, just start investing your money. This is how I diversify. Because when I started in 2019, I was being paid $30. Today, yeah, I don't want to mention. I said I have like I know Mr. Raymond knows about. But all this is being done with my time, investing my time, because my time is money. My time is free. The government doesn't have my time. I own my time. I can use my time, whatever things I want to use it for. So I need to manage it very, very well. That was the reason why I was able to diversify all the money that was being given to me. Then I used to buy some token. I keep investing it, and nobody knows at home because I was still subscribing my 100 naira per day. Then still putting on slippers and then walk around. Then until now, alhamdulillah. So how can you actually do that as well? Invest your time in this industry because, in fact, let me tell you, only 4.5% in the world has invested in cryptocurrency. So everybody are still early. Everybody are still early. Think of when 50 1 naira, I didn't invest 1 naira like 1 naira in any cryptocurrency. I use my time to invest in cryptocurrency. Then the money I got there, I used to diversify. This is how you too can actually just give yourself 5 years, calculate it. 5 years. If I should earn money from Picoin now, I earn money from Core. If I should merge those money, I convert them to dollars. Now, I'm going to sit down, watch. Which coin are people shouting about? People are shouting, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Don't buy you. Just calm down. You need a mentor. It is very, very important in this space. I have my own mentor. I have funny mentor. I have Nigerian mentor too. It's very, very important. So all you need to do is just once they say buy this coin, just meet your mentor guy. Please, I heard about this coin. Is it okay to invest on? Then the person is going to, because you need to master that person's ideology. I've been using my own ideology and it's been helping me up to now. So if your mentor said, okay, which coin did you hear about? Even if you build that coin, your mentor might not even have heard of that coin before. You might be the first person to hear of it. So you just been ahead of this coin. Okay, wow. Then let me just do research about it. So once I do research about it, and I feel like, wow, this coin worth investing. Then put your money. Me too, I'm going to put like what then Mr. Ola, there's a friend of mine then, Mr. Ola, is a friend to Mr. Raymond too. Mr. Ola, when I think last 2 year, yeah, last 2 year, when I was teaching them crypto 101 then. So he after my after everything, so I went to NYC then. So Mr. Olana asked me, messaged me on WhatsApp then Mr. Lekan, please, can I invest in sugar coin? And I said, no, don't invest in sugar coin. That's not a coin. It's just like crowdfunding. Those people are just getting money from you guys. It doesn't have any use case, no utility. It's the Nigeria token. So you shouldn't invest in that. Then Salah bring another token again. Should I invest? And I said, yes, invest. And that was how we've been developing ourselves, we've been helping ourselves. So I think I've been able to answer your question in summary. Just know that you just need vast knowledge in this space. Learn, keep learning. Don't stop every day. Like, okay, let me tell you this scenario. My brother, there's a friend of mine, Abib Ali, my closest friend. So we started from childhood then. So Abib normally asks me this question. We work in the same place, in the cybersecurity company together. Abib normally asks me a question when we are coming back from work, from office. He said, Akim, see, we've been into this space. How, even in the future, what about if the disadvantage of cryptocurrency comes? How are we going to bypass it? The reason why I love Abib is this. He always asks questions. And even if you correct him, he will not accept until if he now got into the bottom of that question, like, I made that mistake, and this guy told me, then that was when you guys are going to you now conclude that, okay, I think you're telling the truth. The reason I love him is because he always asks questions, and me to always ask him questions. Because question will only challenge your brain, it will make you think outside the box. So people now asking me, how are we going to do it? And I said, me as a person, I want to grow my children in another way. They're not the way my parents actually like. I can go to school, get a job, and do blah blah blah. No, for me that's not the way. And I mean, now say, what about the way I want to build my own children? Is not the way in the future, because the reason why my parents is telling us to build ourselves, like go to school, is because during their own era, people that go to school get a good job, but now it's not working for them again. What about if that same history, because we all believe in history repeat itself. If that thing now happen in doing our own era too, what are you going to do? And say, wow, I love that. Then it got me thinking, that guy, what am I going to do? And I solve that problem. How did I solve it? And I said, Abib, the only way we can solve this problem is continue learning. We shouldn't leave knowledge. That's just the only way. We need to be updated every day. Because Buhari was in era of get a job and blah 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 blah. It was in era of learn, work online, stay at home and make your money. That's it. How old that man is still the brilliant politician in Nigeria today, because he keep learning about politics. So then I thought that this is how we are going to develop ourselves. No matter the age, we should keep learning. Think outside. Whatever things that comes in, we venture into it, we look at it. If it's something that's going to help our children, then we do it. So, in summary of what I'm actually saying is, in this space, in this cryptocurrency space, you can't do it. If you are the type that doesn't like reading online, you're the type that doesn't like learning, you're the type that you know that I'm a busy type, all I want to do is work 9 to 5 per day, then they should pay my salary of 33K or 45K or 100K. I'm okay with that. Just know that 100K that you are collecting, if you are collecting that money in the last 5 years, the money is okay. You are collecting that money this year, the money is a bit okay. But by next 5 years or 3 years or 4 years, hey, my brother, you'll be the one begging the company to increase your salary. They won't increase it. And note, the company might send you away. So it's high time you need to start learning. So, Mr. Adeyo Soye, that's actually what I can tell you. Like in summary, I said make sure you do research about the token, about the project. Check their website. Is the founder someone you can rely on? Is the team okay? The token has utility, which is very, very important. Is it a new blockchain? Forget about people mining it. A lot of people mining it. It might be a scam because they might just wanted to collect your data, to sell your data to some companies. So why are you not trading your data, not getting a reward from it? Facebook has a lot of many of us data that is sold to other company and make money. Many people thought it's by you using your data on Facebook. That was how it makes. No, that is just 1% of his wealth. Your data, everybody on Facebook is making billions of naira from it, billions of dollars from it, because a lot of things, a lot of inventions, you just say just buy the data from Facebook. It has large numbers of people. Their picture, your name, your age, your everything. They even use most of you to do census. Who noticed that there's no more census in Nigeria again? How did you know the numbers of people in Nigeria? They get those data online. They got it and just use it to get their final answer. So instead of spending that money, counting people, the stress, the time, decided to okay, the money that we're going to spend. So buying this data from these people is enough than wasting our the time of employing people to do it, the time of calculating, the time of counting. So you should be earning from that. But now this cryptocurrency has brought that in a way that for every platform you register on, you need to be earning from it. A lot of app there. There's this one, District app,
That's nice. Mr. Akeem,
where
you
you learn
said a
and you
lot
make
of
money.
things.
So
You
I
said a
think
lot
I've
of things.
said enough. So other question, please. Yeah. Sorry, more.
Please, I would like you to
Idris
give
want to ask a
chances
question.
to,
Idris.
yes, yes, because we only have about 28 minutes left. And I believe from their question, you will
Okay.
drive out more other questions you would want to treat on. So I
Yeah.
see Idris raising his hand. I also see Chigozie.
Okay.
I also see Dave Adeolati. So let's hear from Idris first.
Okay.
My question is very simple because the way it is now, I want to ask one very simple question. As someone that wants to go into the journey of cryptocurrency, how should you take it? Should you take it with an approach of, you know, employee or somebody that just want to make money fast, or like a businessman, which or somebody that wants to invest? Because one thing again is that, if you want to do something, it has to be in the sense that this thing I want to do, what is my goal? Is it a short term or long time? So what do you suggest as an option, or what do you think is the best thing a person can go as an approach to cryptocurrency?
Okay. Yeah, Idris. I really love that question. Plus, first of all, help me to mute yourself. So, um, there is a saying that I normally say. I say that you need to know yourself. You need to study yourself before you study. Idris, please help me to mute yourself, please. So,
Yeah.
mute yourself.
Okay.
So, I said that you need to study yourself before you study. When I was in secondary school, I've always asked myself question, who am I? The question, I challenge the brain, challenge my intelligence, because who am I? I know I'm someone that can, I'm a thinker. I can think ahead of you. What's going to happen in the next 5 years? I will be taking it now. What's going to happen in the next 3 years? How did I see people? How did I get this information? I need to gather information of what I've seen. I need to think back. I need to travel back. and come to the present, then I merge the past and the present together to know what's going to happen in the future. So, according to what Idris said, should the newbies, should they see cryptocurrency as a business or someone that wants to invest? Okay. If you are a developer, this is the answer to that. If you know you are a developer, see cryptocurrency